Alright, welcome back everybody. I just want to let you know that I did lose all of my data earlier on this game because I decided to move a bunch of PC files around and I had to actually start this game over, so thank you to everybody who has watched the previous two and will probably be able to correct me on where exactly I left off, but I did end up playing to a point where I believe we last left off. I think there is one less battle, I want to say, but aside from that, there are a couple topics of discussion, and I would actually like to let you guys know that, granted, this is sort of a Let's Play series. I want to take it a couple steps further and not call it a Let's Play. They'll probably be in the title or something like that, but I'm thinking of calling this like the Campfire playthrough of Pokemon SoulSilver. Granted, I could do a Nuzlocke, I could do a randomizer, I could do all sorts of things with this game, but am I going to? Probably not. I'm not exactly good at those things, but if you guys are curious and haven't seen the other series that I am running right now, links will be in the description below. I am currently running I have no idea where I'm going at this moment. I'm currently running a challenge series for Pokemon Shining Pearl, and what I'm doing on there is that I am only playing through the whole game, start to finish, with the starter Pokemon. And so far it's been fun, it's been interesting, and it's also been kind of boring in its own way. So again, links in description for everything. Also in terms of the background music as well. I did not create that myself. A creator on SoundCloud. They will be listed down in the description as well. Very awesome creator. Why did I think I could run from a trainer battle? Don't know why. All right. Let's see here. Start off with a basic tackle. Ugh, gosh. I always burp a lot when I talk a lot and fast and all that stuff. But yeah, for the... Why do I keep doing that? Every time I see this Rattata, I keep thinking, oh, I'm in a wild battle, so obviously I got to run. But that is not the case, and I wasted entirely 2 turns. But links for the background music is going to be in the description for the awesome creator on SoundCloud. Love their stuff, honestly, enough to put with my videos. I don't monetize these or anything, so I'm not looking to like make a profit or anything like that off these videos. Just looking to have a good time talking and having you guys kind of tune in with these conversations and topics and stuff like that. And we will actually get into what the topics for this video is going to be. And no, you will not get my number. But yeah, aside from that, I want to call this a Campfire series, mostly because this is, I want to say, leaning towards a podcasty type of feel and also playing a video game at the same time. A lot of people do Let's Plays, and I've noticed that there had been some YouTubers out there who will do that, will have this huge, awesome background for the screen and all that stuff, and I was actually doing that for a little bit as well in terms of trying to display the game in a very cool looking way, but I think it rings true when people say less is more in terms of presenting certain content. So I'm just trying to do what's best for, the viewers like you and the creator like me, and of course the game as well, because I feel like the game should also be as appropriately appreciated as much as a conversation would. And aside from that, there's been a couple things on my mind I want to say about public restrooms, actually. So, yeah, I know, very interesting topic to be talking about, but I kind of want to put it out there that I'm pretty sure there is a good portion of people who has experienced what I like to call, bathroom demons. You've heard that right. You saw that right. If my editing skills are anywhere where I'd hope they would be in the next 24 hours from editing this video, you saw the text right as well. So what I want to say about bathroom demons is that, you go to a public restroom, whether you're at a Walmart, a Fry's, a restaurant, or whatever, and you go walking into the restroom, and all you hear is just, obviously it's just heavy, grunting, pushing, and possibly pulling going on in a stall right there, but in such a fashion where it's pretty shameless. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not shaming anybody that has their certain methods of going into the restroom, but honestly, I kind of want to give an example, but it's so awkward. It's 7 at night, and it's kind of like, something like that. I don't know, someone probably heard me and is thinking differently of me, but you know what I mean. You've heard it, you know it. I'm talking about it, you know it. And it's one of the very few things in life for me that kind of makes me uncomfortable at the moment, is what I want to say. And that is closely followed by the courtesy flush. And I'm not sure how many people know about this courtesy flush. Now, granted, I've only ever learned about that about maybe 3-4 years ago, because I remember working at a certain job, and I went and used the restroom, and of course, I destroyed that porcelain throne like none other. And I go walking out, and I pass by my manager, and he's like, "You did the courtesy flush, right? I can smell that from here." And I was like, "Courtesy flush? What do you mean?" All of it went down, obviously. Wouldn't have left the restroom otherwise. And yeah, I guess there's a community of people out there that firmly believe in the courtesy flush. You flush it once, whether or not if it actually goes down, you flush it twice. And I can actually see that and get behind that. And I'm totally down for that, to be completely honest. Am I battling a trainer? I'm sure I am. But yeah, I feel the courtesy flush is very important. And I'm battling a trainer. Courtesy flush is definitely very important. And I feel like everybody at some point has come across a bathroom demon. And if you have, let me know down in the comments below. Would love to hear any hilarious stories you have about that. I've honestly come across so many at this point that it's gonna be a little bit difficult for me to really pinpoint a certain situation. So I mean, it's all kind of the same. You hear something crazy, you know what's going on in the stall next to you, and you don't really know whether or not if you should laugh or cower in fear. And that happens to me on all occasions. I heard Professor Elm, I wish you told me. What about your money? Should I save it? Should I save my money? We could spend it. We could save it. But she does give us additional items, so that'll be good. That'll be very good. But, oh yeah. So, I remember I caught a Pidgey, and I never did when I had to make my way back up over here. So, we're going to have to fetch ourselves a nice Pokemon of Pidgey. But, yeah, again, let me know if you had come across those. Oh, yep, there is the glitch again. Is this a person? Is this a tree? That is a tree, and what does that look like? That looks like a Pokemon sprite, like a Sudowoodo. Well, I mean, obviously it doesn't look like a Sudowoodo, but, this happens so much with this game. It's probably because I'm really pushing the rendering on this. It's like on X4, and most computers can really realistically push X2 or X3. So there's also that, but I wouldn't consider my setup, a low-end one. That's for sure. We're going to go ahead and collect this apricorn tree here. Let me know if you call it apricorns, apricorns. I'm sure it's one of the two. But, alright, going into another battle here. So, yeah, it was... I don't know exactly what it was that I did when... Because I was... Oh, my God. This guy's got, like, 4 Caterpies. This is going to be a while. I don't even have Ember yet. That's going to take a while. But, yeah, like I was saying, in terms of not calling this a Let's Play, like, I'm sure anybody could view this and be like, oh, yeah, this is definitely a Let's Play. Like, there's a person talking, playing a game, talking about the game, and, you know, and whatnot. But, I don't know, I feel like some of these discussion topics are kind of something that I think people probably had experienced in their lives prior, especially to watching this. Like, seriously, I want to know if you had come across a freaking bathroom demon, because I know those things are everywhere, and they will always be everywhere. It's just a matter of fact of being able to catch it on time. And of course, the courtesy flush. If you do that, you're awesome. If you don't, then I'm not going to use that restroom after you. That's a fact. All right, another tackle. Gosh, how long have I been battling this guy? But yeah, in terms of recapping, yeah, I did put a recap edit in this, obviously. But we're going to go ahead and try to make our way to, what was it? Azalea City, Town, Republic, whatever you want to call it. Definitely got to get into the next badge here. So, speaking of, you know, all this restroom talk that has been going on thus far in this episode, because we're definitely going to try to make it to the next town within this one, because I also don't want to give out low quality content in terms of gameplay. I mean, be here for the conversation, be here for the gameplay second, or vice versa. You do you. But in terms of talking about weird restroom stuff, what really... I'm sure this bothers everybody, but it's really bothersome shaking wet hands with no explanation as to why they're wet hands. They're cold, they're fishy, they're slimy. It's no fun for anybody. No, you can't have my number. Oh well, I'm not shy. I just don't talk to a dude that collects a bunch of Caterpies. But I always get this, like, cold, like, shiver in the back of my neck anytime, like, I'll shake hands with somebody, and it's just cold and wet and slimy, and it's just not a good time. And I feel like shaking hands like that definitely gives off a poor, what is it, impression in terms of how conscious you are about certain things when it comes to, like, hygiene. Oh, sweet, we got a verse recorder, so now I can watch myself lose in 1080p HD 60 frames per second. Because that is also exactly what I'm, well, attempting to record this in. Obviously, these games can't be upscaled to a certain resolution. I believe this only goes to, like, 768 or something like that, but here we are. We made it to Azalea Town. Gotta say, I always liked the way that it always looked. I'm not so sure. God, words. I'm not so sure about, like, the original version. I never got to play the original version, so I can't necessarily say. But, like, this is one of the very few towns that has a Poke Center that looks like that. And what is it? That's definitely a burgundy, right? Like, I'm seeing burgundy here, and that's definitely my favorite color. But in the next coming episode or two, oh, Violet. I have had the city name completely wrong the entire time, and I'm not going to record this, and I'm going to live with the embarrassment that I had my towns down wrong. So I almost called it Azalea again. Violet City. Yes, Violet City is definitely one of the very few that just has that really cool Pokemon Center thing going on. But we're going to go ahead and stock up on some potions and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to be closing this out here I don't need no Pokeballs. I need some potions. I can buy 12, so I'm going to go ahead and buy 5. Even that out right there. And then, do you think I need an antidote? I think I need an antidote. And I can buy about 22. I got 1, so buy 2. Because that is logical sense right there. I dig it. Do you dig it? Because I dig it. But, yeah, like I was saying much earlier on in the video, before my ADHD started kicking in, you know, it'd be really cool to start interacting with you guys more. What you think about the topics, what you think about the game, what, you know, just, you know, anything on your mind that has anything to do with like the content of this video. So thank you so much for tuning in, watching this, and making it through about 15 to 16 minutes of this random rambling of the Pokemon Campfire series. We are here to talk. We are here to vibe. We are here to just chill out and talk about random stuff over a cool video game. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and or subscribe. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Who says that?